Pi.
Stranded Output.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Shane from Stranded Output. Today I wanted to make a video about something pretty simple, little kind of afternoon project you could devote your precious time to. We're going to make a Raspberry Pi file server. Now in my case it's been repurposed as a media server. I just throw all my movies and my TV shows on there, and it's just stuffed away in a drawer, and I don't have to worry about it, and I can send it to the Chromecast via an app on my phone. That was my phone there. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to run through what parts you need, what sort of software you need to get, how to put it on the media, how to get it onto your Pi, how to set everything up. We're going to be using OpenMediaVault software, which is it's not the only one on the market. I mean, there's plenty of others, but this one is pretty good, mainly due to the modularity of it. You can have an FTP server, you can have like a DLNA media server, you can put you can use it as a torrent box. So why do we love the Pi? Because it's small, it's cheap, and you can do about 1 million things with it. So it's a pretty cool project. You can do it in about an afternoon. Doesn't take long, doesn't take a whole lot of expertise. I will be doing this video from the perspective of a Windows user, just for accessibility purposes. I mean, if you're a Linux user, you probably know how to do all this stuff already, I would assume. But you know, if you guys want me to do maybe a Linux focused version in the future, or maybe tutorials from the Linux user's perspective, then drop me a comment down there and I will look into that, and I will get back to you in 4 to 8 working weeks. Yeah. So I won't go into too much detail in this project, mainly because there's just so many different ways to do it, and I'll put some links down in the description if you want to read up on it further and you want to extend the project, maybe do some more cool stuff that I hadn't even thought of. This is just it's a good intro project for new Raspberry Pi users, just to show you the versatility and the usefulness of the device. It's a really handy little thing to have. I have 3 of them for some reason. Every time a new generation comes out, I just buy one. I actually have like 2 just sitting here on my shelf. Just there they are. Just that's a Raspberry Pi 3. Oh wow, okay. And that's a Raspberry Pi 1, the very first one actually. I ordered it in the first batch of Raspberry Pis. So there you go. I don't know if that's focusing properly, but that's the Raspberry Pi Model 3 in a nice little jewel case. I think is very tasteful. Then you have the Raspberry Pi 1, which is a cool little Pi emblem on there. So that's a really handy little units. Oh my god, so many different uses for them. What I'll be using is my Raspberry Pi 2. I don't know why. Yeah, let me just clarify that. I don't know why I'm using the Raspberry Pi 2. I think I had a different project in mind for the Raspberry Pi 3, which I never actually got around to doing. So that's why I'm using the 2. Ow. Okay, for this project what you're going to need is a powered USB hub, a USB powered external hard drive, and of course a Raspberry Pi. Any model of the Raspberry Pi will do, but a higher version such as Raspberry Pi 2 or even 3 is suggested because those extra system resources do come in handy for certain use cases. Once you have your hardware all set up, it's time to move over to the computer. Now we're going to download an image of OpenMediaVault for the Raspberry Pi. What you want to do is you want to find the OpenMediaVault download section. You want to go in there, download the applicable ISO. I'll give a link to that in the description. Then you want to write that to your media. So that would, in this case, be an SD card. I don't know how you read your SD cards. If you have an SD card reader, whichever works. Once you can see it on the system and you can write an image to it, that's fine. Once you have written the image to the SD card, you can go ahead and plop it into the Pi.